Welcome to the free live vending biz training. I am your girl, Coach Charmaine. I want to know, first of all, I'm super excited, okay, that we're here tonight. That's the first thing. But I want to know, before we get started, where are you tuning in from? Put it in the chat. I want to know. And I'm going to open the chat so I can see. Where y'all tuning in from? Let's see. I'm in the Atlanta area. Georgia. Okay, Quenisha. Let's go. Where else? Arkansas, Minnesota, New York. Let's go. Florida, Orlando. Congratulations, New York last night. Tennessee, St. Louis, Atlanta, Maryland, South Carolina, Florida, Arizona. Y'all are not playing any games. Y'all are in the building. North Carolina, South Carolina. What's up, Mr. Parham? I see y'all. Listen, I'm excited. Tuscan. Okay. New Jersey. Y'all are in the building. Well, again, welcome to the free live vending biz training. I am your coach, Coach Charmaine, your master vending machine business coach. I am also known as the queen of the vending location takeover. I'm going to be explaining exactly what that means tonight. But if you are here, and because you are here, I know you are in this room because you are ready to learn how to turn those vending machines that you walk past every single day into your own source of income. And if you know I'm telling the truth, put a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat if you're ready to build another stream of income in 2026. This call is for you. Put a yes in the chat. It's go time. I see you. All right, so before we get into some sauce, I want to go over what you're going to learn over the next 45 minutes or so. Number one, the 3 biggest mistakes that people make when starting their vending machine business. There are tons of mistakes that can be avoided. You're going to learn those tonight. Number 2, how I can help you turn your dream into a reality. How you can launch your very own successful vending machine business. And number 3, there's going to be a free gift for everybody at the end of this call. So make sure you stick around. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Come grab their free gift tonight and learn how to tap into the vending machine space. Are there ground rules? Yes, there are. Number 1, grab a pen and a piece of paper, okay? You need to take notes. Number 2, pause everything else. Number 3, put your phone on Do Not Disturb if you can. Number 4, save your questions. And number 5, stay until the end. I know everybody has questions. I have your answers, okay? Everybody has questions. I have answers. This call is live. It is not on demand. It's not a playback. So make sure you put your questions in the chat. They will be answered tonight. Who is this for? First and foremost, if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, put yes in the chat. Yep, coach, that's me. Put yes in the chat. If you're tired of being overworked, you're tired of being underpaid, put yes in the chat because this is for you. If you're tired of being overworked and undervalued, this call is for you. If you wake up every day saying, I know there is more for me, this call is for you. Put yes in the chat. Entrepreneurs, you want that second stream of income. Tonight is for you as well. For those who are working a 9-to-5, it is time for you to learn a skill that's going to pay you outside of what your job is already paying you. You can do this and you can do that. Everybody on this call, you got options. We've been conditioned to believe that the only way we can be successful is if we work for somebody else for the rest of our lives. And that is a lie. Everybody on here, you are sitting on extra money. It's time to get it. Parents, you have small children and you want to introduce your kids to entrepreneurship at a young age. This is for you. There is no age limit on when you can make passive income. It don't matter how young or how old you are, how seasoned you are. This opportunity is for you. You can get paid. And I'm talking about getting paid while you're in your sleep, getting paid while you're at work, getting paid while you're at brunch. How is this possible, coach? You're getting paid no matter where you are because your machine never, ever clocks out. Your vending machines never take a break. I want you to look at your vending machine as a metal box, right? And inside of this metal box, you have different products that you're going to be selling, different problems that you're going to be solving, okay? You have 3 obligations. That is to keep your machine stocked, keep your customers happy, and collect your money. That's what I call a triple threat. Everybody put in the chat, triple threat. Keep your machine stocked, keep your customers happy, and collect your money. Okay? Now, while y'all are putting that in the chat, I want to let you know, again, I'm your master vending machine business coach, but let me tell you a little bit about me before we get started. I am a Christian. I love God. You're going to hear me talk about God. I am a wife. I am a bonus mom. I am also a singer. In 2005, I started singing with this guy that you see here. His name is Kirk Franklin. He's the top-selling gospel artist in SoundScan history. I was very comfortable on my job. You could not have told me that I would end up losing my job without a conversation, without warning, without closure. Okay? Very comfortable. On the set of Sunday Best, March of 2020, everything changed for me. Production came in, they kicked everybody out. We had to go home. Didn't know how, didn't know why, didn't know what was going on. We know now it was because of the pandemic. One thing I'm not is ashamed of my life story. I came home, I was broke. It wasn't because I wasn't making money. I was making great money. I did not know how to spend money, okay? I was so busy spending money on things that were only bringing me temporary satisfaction, as opposed to spending money on things that were going to bring me long-term wealth. There's a difference between splurging and investing, okay? I was not investing until I had to. I didn't have a choice. So I came home, had to figure it out. I started studying things online. What can I do when outside opens back up? Because I need to make money fast. I need to make money that's not going to cause me burnout. It's not expensive to get into. I had to figure out a solution. So I started learning things about business credit. And I said, all right, cool. What I can do is I can take this money and I can invest it in something that's going to bring me more money. Started seeing things about vending machines online. And I'm like, all right, that kind of feels safe. All right. Who on here has already heard about building business credit? You've ever been interested in learning how to build business credit? Are you familiar with business credit? If that's you, put yes in the chat. Business credit is king, and it's a lifesaver. I see y'all. It's a lifesaver. I did not have the money to invest, but what I did was I used other people's money, and I did it afraid. I did it afraid. I had fear, okay? But I said, I need to commit now. I'm going to figure out the rest later. So I invested in my very first vending machine. Before we dive in, I'm going to keep it real with you. Nervous as all get out because I did not know what I was doing. My very first placement, $1,350 investment. Mind you, I'm using other people's money. I made a little over $1,600 in 60 days. And I said to myself, oh, okay, this is a real thing. Now, even though this was great money, I said, I want another location. Let me see, what can I do in a few months after this? I landed my second location. This time it was a $700 investment. I made a little over $1,000 in 30 days. I also made mistakes. Here are some mistakes that I want you to avoid. Number one, do not place products in the machine that cater to your taste buds, because everybody does not eat like you. Everybody does not eat like you. When you are at a location, you are not there for yourself. You're there for them. Okay? Do not place products in the machine that cater to your taste buds. The second mistake, understanding that every vending machine is not for every location. Each location is going to require a specific machine to meet specific needs. The third mistake, foot traffic is everything. A lot of people feel like, yo, if you're at a location and you got a vending machine at a location, you're making money. Absolutely not. There's a strategy to this. There are tons of locations that are out here and it equals dead money. Dead money. And we're going to talk about that tonight. I want you to avoid these things. Okay? Nevertheless, I corrected these issues. $700 investment. I made a little over $1,000 in 30 days. Again, not my money. I've never spent my money on a vending machine, ever. I'm using other people's money. Why do I go so hard for financing? Especially for those who may say, hey, coach, listen, I may have the money, but I don't want to use it for this right now. That's fine. Even if you don't, right? Every single time a customer is purchasing a snack or a drink from your machine or whatever you're selling, they are funding your machine. If your monthly invoice is $75 for your vending machine, following my blueprint, you're going to make $75 or more in a day. That leaves you with 29 more days to make more money. Why are you using your own money? You don't have to do that. We're doing what the wealthy do. They don't use their own money for nothing. So I said, you know what? I want to do this a third time. I'm a church baby. So all my church babies, you're going to understand this. One time for the Father, one time for the Son, and one time for the Holy Ghost. This right here was the time for the Holy Ghost. My third machine. I said, all right, let's get it. There was a strategy that was being developed. And I was learning that this is not difficult. It's all about having the proper structure. $1,900 investment. I made a little over $1,400 in 45 days. And that's when I knew I need to teach as many people as possible. I made an extra $29,000 that 1 year off the top of 3 machines. 3 machines. I made an extra $29K. I was able to pay all my bills. And I said, I got to teach and reach as many people as possible. Just in case I get back out here and I start working and I lose my job without warning. God has given me a way to survive. God has given every single person on this call a backup plan. So I created an academy. It's called IB Vending Academy. I took everything that I learned, all the wins, all the losses, and I built a system that works. And I teach this business because I don't want you wasting time and money like I did. Now, IB Vending Academy, it's a 4-day boot camp that I created for busy professionals, just like yourselves, aspiring entrepreneurs. You want to create that second stream of income that does not require a lot of your time. It doesn't require you to be a perfectionist. It doesn't require you to have business experience. By God's grace, I have currently taught over 2,000 students across the world. They have learned my formula and my blueprint to be successful in this $80 billion a year industry, which is going to grow by 10% next year. This industry is never going away. Someone is always going to need a solution to their problem. So here is my promise to you all tonight. By the end of this session, you are going to know exactly what it takes for you to get started in this business. You're going to see the potential. You're going to see the profit. You're also going to see why so many of my students are now making money with their own vending machine businesses while they're still at their day jobs. But I need you to make a promise to me tonight. Stay locked in. Stay locked in. All right? If that sounds like a fair deal, put yes in the chat. And while y'all are doing that, listen, I have 13 locations, 18 machines to date. My goal, my personal goal, I want 20 machines. That's my goal. No pressure. I don't want you to feel pressured to go out here and get 20 machines yourself. Now, mind you, you can have as many machines as you want. Okay, the sky is the limit. But this is my personal goal. Now, I want you to look at image number 17. Image number 17, I placed a snack machine in this location. This particular make and model is called a Wittern machine, Wittern snack machine. Beside that snack machine is a Coca-Cola machine that does not belong to me. Now, I was stocking I was thirsty after I stopped. Remember what I said when they called me the location, the queen of the location takeover? In each location, you are a solution to a problem. Period, point blank. I went to get a drink. The dollar did not take. That's the first problem. If I'm experiencing that, how many other people are experiencing that? That's annoying. Second issue, I went to get a Dr. Pepper, and I don't even drink soda, but I went to get a Dr. Pepper and a Fanta came out. That's the second problem. Let's not even talk about looking at how the machine is presented. They're dense, there are scratches, it's not aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I can fix that. Your vending machine business can fix that. So as you can see on image number 18, I replaced it with a Dixie Narco glass front machine. When you know what to look for, when you know the strategy, when you have a plan, it's a sweatless victory. So when people say, I can't find a location or every location has a machine, is that true? It's not. There are tons of locations that have machines. They were looking for you yesterday. There are tons of locations that don't have machines. They were looking for you yesterday. And that's where I come in to help you land these locations. And most people see vending machines as machines where you can only sell snacks, you can only sell drinks. That's not true either. I want to open your eyes. You can literally sell whatever you want to sell. Hair, electronics, beauty products. The list literally goes on and on and on. Pharmaceuticals, clothing. Vending is automation. It's 24-hour sales with no employees. It's one of the easiest entry-level businesses to start. And it scales like crazy when you do it the right way. All right. Y'all ready to get into some sauce? Put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. Let's talk about it. 3 secrets to successfully launch your vending machine business. Secret number 1. How do you find a location? How? What do you do? Where do you go? Where do you look to find a location? If this is your number 1 question, put me in the chat or raise your hand because I know this is a $1 million question. All right, let's get it. I'm going to give you 3 ways tonight. Number 1, cold calling. The majority of you all are in something that I like to call your study phase, right? Your study phase. You're learning, you're hearing about the vending machine business, and so you may have already heard about 3 of these methods. Cold calling. Cold calling is where you are literally calling location after location after location, and you don't know if they need a machine, if they need a vendor. This is my least favorite method. Number 1, because I don't like talking on the phone. Unless I'm talking to my husband, our daughter, family, friends, you all, my students and clients who have access to call me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Does it work? Yes, it does. Absolutely, it does. Again, sequence, strategy. What are you offering them? What are you saying to them when you're talking to them? There's a right and wrong way to do this, okay? When you're calling a location, you need to have structure. You need to give them benefits and advantages, as well as emailing. When you email a company, who are you? What is your mission? Now, if they tell you no, it's perfectly fine. Why? Because there are locations all around. There are locations all around who need you. But when they tell you yes, you set up a meeting, you go inside of there and you blaze. Now, door to door, this is my jam. This is the method that I prefer. This is the method that my students prefer. We swear by it. Why? Because there is specific sequence on how you approach a location when you are actually pulling up. We are only going to locations that we know need us. I don't believe in working harder. I believe in working smarter. And the smarter way to work is by only going to locations that you know need you. You're saving time. You're saving labor. You're saving disappointment. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like being disappointed. I don't like that. I don't like surprises. I need the sure thing. Okay. So I'm only going to locations that need vendors. The same for my students. Anybody on here who's even worried about, okay, well, coach, what type of machine or where am I going to get my machine from? And we'll talk about that in a second too. But even when it comes to machines, it is very important that you know who you're getting your machines from. Because you have people out here who are just selling machines. They can't tell you the make. They can't tell you the model. They can't tell you if the machine has any issues. They can't do any of that. They're not true to this business. This is a side hustle to them. You need trusted vendors. And so I have a list of trusted vendors who service every state and every city. And they offer something called white glove service. What does that mean? They actually bring the machine to you on location. They set the machine up for you. They give you that face-to-face tutorial. They show you how to work the machine. To me, that's excellence. You deserve excellence. You don't deserve to invest in a machine and now you're on YouTube University trying to figure out how to program the machine. Where they do that at? You don't deserve that. Okay? You don't deserve that. So when you're landing your locations, let me go back to that. When you're landing your locations, I only want you going for what I call high foot traffic locations only. What does that look like? That looks like gyms, schools, airports, nursing homes, nightclubs, rec centers, even welcome centers. Now, this is just to name a few, okay? Just to name a few. Anybody who is saying, coach, I call cap, not with a nightclub. You can't make any money in a nightclub. Let me debunk that for you real quick. Remember what I said earlier about in this industry, you are a solution to a problem. What problems arise in a nightclub? Think outside the box. If anybody in this room can think of a solution, put it in the chat. And while y'all are doing that, I'm going to talk about something right now. Somebody's funky. Somebody stinks. They forgot to put on deodorant. They put on the wrong deodorant, whatever the case may be. Put travel size deodorant in the vending machines. What about their breath? Onion rings, just tear their breath all up. Gum, mint, toothpaste, mouthwash, the flossers, all in travel size. What about their stomachs, right? Maybe the wings haven't agreed with them and now they're on the toilet for 40 days and 40 nights. Pepto-Bismol, Imodium, wipes. Think outside the box. And let's not even talk about the perfume and the cologne machines. No, let's talk about the perfume and cologne machines. In the women's bathroom, in the men's restroom. People are always wanting to freshen up, right? In the bathroom. You can have a perfume machine that can house up to 4 different scents. One bottle of Gucci Guilty, let's just say that's one of your perfumes that you decide to put in your machine. A bottle of Gucci Guilty is $195. And it yields 1,200 sprays. You're not going to sell a spray for $1. No. You're going to mark it up by at least 3 times the price. I want you selling your sprays for $3, $3.50. So let's just do some quick math. So 1,200 sprays, let's just say times $3. That's $3,600. $3,600 that you have made on a $195 bottle of perfume. That's just one bottle. That's just one bottle. If you have 4 different bottles of perfume in that machine, that's $14,400 that you've made. And you're probably going to make it in 30 days or less. When people say there's no money to be made in this business, they are a lie and the truth ain't in them. They don't know strategy. They don't know how. They don't know what to do. Strategy is literally everything. Are y'all catching hold to the vision? If so, put yes in the chat. There's money to be made in this business and it's being left on the table. Secret number 2, where do you actually buy your vending machine? Let's talk about it. There are 3 different options that I'm going to give you tonight. Number 1, OfferUp. OfferUp is a bidding site where you place the bid, you win the bid, you win the machine. It sounds fair enough. eBay, that's another site. You place the bid, you win the bid, you win the machine. Sounds simple. Now, if I did not have my own list of trusted vendors, and I'm not talking about people who do this out of their garage or a storage unit. No, they have warehouses. This is their job, okay? If I did not have my own list, I would use Facebook Marketplace. And let me tell you why. Facebook Marketplace is one of those sites where people who have jumped into the vending machine business with no structure, no guidance, no mentorship, they've gotten in the business, they spent way too much money on a vending machine. First of all, we're going to talk about costs in just a second. They spent way too much money. So let's just say hypothetically, they spent 5 bands. God bless them. We're not doing that. Okay? We're not doing that. Spent 5 bands and they found a location. That location that they found brought them in $500 a month the first month. The second month, it brought them in like $425. The third month, I mean, it just continues to decline. And they're like, you know what? I want out of this. It's not what I thought I was going to make, not what they were taught, what they thought. Okay? So they want out. So they're going to place their machine on Facebook Marketplace and list it either at a set price or best offer. You can find great pieces of equipment on Facebook Marketplace for cheap, okay? For cheap. Now, before we get into pricing, I do want to talk about inside of IB Vending Academy, you gain access to proven methods and strategies to finding the very best machines. Y'all do not deserve to have janky machines. Machines that are beat up, they're dinged up, they're banged up, they look a mess. No, you don't deserve to have those types of machines. If it's a machine that you wouldn't buy anything out of, your customers are probably not going to buy anything out of it either. And so that is why I share with you my list of trusted vendors. So you don't have to go through the hassle of who do I trust? Who do I buy from? Who do I know is not scamming me for my money? Now, it's very important who you actually get your equipment from. It's also very important to know what type of machine you need to buy. I'm gonna pause right here because on the left you see a traditional vending machine. On the right you see a smart vending machine. Anybody on here interested in purchasing a smart AI vending machine? If it's you, raise your hand. Okay. So let me talk about the pros and the cons. I'm not saying these things to discourage you from getting a HaHa vending machine. Okay. What I will say is I believe HaHa vending machines are going to run their course. I'm not hating or none of that. I'm going to just bring you the real. Okay. Y'all may see what y'all see on the internet, but these people are not telling you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not the type of coach that's going to tell you what you want to hear. I got to tell you what you need to hear. HaHa vending machines. Yes, they're cool. Yes, they're new. Yes, they're dope. All of the things, right? But they're crazy expensive. On top of that, the cost of repairs when it comes to a HaHa vending machine versus a traditional vending machine is so astronomical that it's literally a turnoff. Now, yes, they have cameras to help prevent from theft, but that does not prevent theft, okay? Another con is the fact that you're leaving money on the table because with a HaHa vending machine, you can only accept card payments. You cannot accept cash. And with your vending machines, you need to be able to accept cash and card. We're not leaving no money on the table at all. Even though the majority of people don't carry cash around these days, right? 80% of consumers prefer to pay with the card, but regardless, you're still leaving money on the table. With the card reader, if a customer is using a Visa gift card to unlock the machine, and it's only $20 or $30 worth of funds on that Visa gift card, but they pull $50 to $60 worth of product, guess who's going to be in a loss, in a deficit? You, the vendor. Good luck finding that person, because people are very clever these days. They're approaching ha-ha vending machines with ski masks on, gloves, the whole works. So I'm not saying this to say, don't get a ha-ha vending machine. I'm not saying it to say that. What I am saying, I'm trying to tell you the pros and the cons, okay? The pros and the cons. Now, what type of machine do you need to buy? You have new machines, refurbished machines. You also have used machines. New machines. These are going to come wrapped in plastic. They're shiny. They're going to have a card reader. It's going to come with delivery. It's going to come with a warranty. It's also going to come with a very hefty price. Vending machines can start as low as $500 all the way up to a number I'm never, ever spending in my lifetime, ever. I've seen people drop 20 bands on a vending machine, and I'm just like, yo, you're crazy. Like, that's ridiculous, right? The most I've ever spent on a machine is $1,900. The cheapest I've ever spent is $700. Did you all know that you can find brand new vending machines for $700? You don't have to break the bank to get into this business. You just got to know what to do. You got to know where to go. Now, refurbished. This is like rip me out the plastic, got me acting brand new. It's going to come wrapped in plastic. It may have a little scratch, a little dent, maybe in the back where can't nobody really see it. But it's going to come with a card reader, or it's going to be credit card compatible. CCC, credit card compatible, meaning it's going to have the EEPROM configurations to be able to have a credit card added to the machine. You need a credit card reader. You need a credit card reader. We're living in the future, so we got to keep up with the times. Okay? It's also going to come with some type of warranty. It's also going to come with delivery. It's also going to come with an investment that is cheaper or half the price of the same make and model of the brand new machine. And it's going to do the same thing, make you money around the clock. Now, used machines. This not coming in no plastic. This is as is. This is no warranty. It's also not going to come with a card reader, because it's too old for a card reader to even be built into the machine. It may cost you $500, but cheap is not always smart. When you are getting your machines, I do not want you to focus on the price tag. I want you to focus on ROI. I want you to focus on return on investment, because the whole goal is to have your machine working for you while you're not even there and making you money around the clock to help aid in your lifestyle. If we're getting into this business and we're not using this business to help pay our bills, what are we doing? What are we doing? The whole purpose is to get into this industry to create financial freedom, generational wealth, and ownership. And these are things that nobody can take from you. But a used machine, that ain't it, okay? I tell people all the time, and no shade, okay? But I tell people all the time, vending is one of the few businesses where you can literally start for under $2,000. And you're gonna see returns month after month after month. I'm talking about machines that can make you an extra $1,200 a month minimum or more. or more, depending on location. So now imagine having 3 machines, having 5 machines, and so on and so on. Do y'all see where I'm going here? And this is why I say you can have as many machines as you want. A lot of you all are going to want more than 1 machine, because once y'all start seeing that money coming in from that first machine, you're going to want to do it again. And when you do it again, now you have a route. You can build a route from the ground up, or you can buy a route that's already in existence. Now, things that you can sell. Yes, snacks. Yes, drinks. Books. Alcohol. Coffee. Jewelry. Clothing. You can sell tea. I have students who sell vape. I have students who sell blankets. Like, if there's a need, there's a machine for it. And you do not need tens and thousands of dollars to get into this business. You just need the right guidance and the right strategy. Now, inside of IB Vending Academy, you will learn my secret formula for purchasing the best machines without breaking the bank. I'm going to always get a refurbished machine. If you get a refurbished machine, there are questions that you need to ask, but tonight I want to give you the most important question to ask. You've heard me talk about it just a little while ago. Is the machine credit card compatible? If you get on the phone with the distributor and you say, is the vending machine CCC? And they say, what is that? I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to find a way to get off the phone with them. Don't let them waste another second of your time, because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Credit card readers are so important. It's going to save you time, labor. Just imagine if you have an all cash machine. The majority of your time is going to be used to go to the location, collect the cash, count the cash, then take the cash to the bank to deposit. But when you got that card reader, the majority of your funds are going to be directly deposited into your bank account once a week. You got to let the machine do all the work for you. It's going to pay for itself. It's going to pay for itself. Don't think so hard. Let the business pay for itself. Now, inside of IB Vending Academy, I give you a full list of questions to ask before you invest in your vending machine to help you minimize any error. My goal is 20 machines. That's my goal. But I want to help you turn your vending machine dream into a reality. So, secret number 4, there's a 4th secret. And this is a special one-time bonus. How do you gain up to $5K in funding for your vending machine business in 90 days or sooner? Because the real thing is this economy is trash, okay? It's trash. And we are being very strategic with what we invest our funds into. But one of the biggest reasons why people are not able to start their vending machine business is because they don't know where they're going to pull the funds from, or also improper direction. So the solution to that is to teach you how to build business credit. So inside of the academy, I teach you my proven strategy to help you get up to $5K in business funding so you can grow, scale, and leverage your vending machine business so you can have as many vending machines as you desire. You can have as many vending machines as you want. So yes, IB Vending Academy is a 4-day boot camp, but I'm going to teach you how to finance your very first machine, even if you want to use your own personal credit. I'm going to take you straight to my lender. My student got approved for $20,000 using my lender, and so on and so on. And he didn't even have to use all of that. And the majority of my students end up landing locations and machines within weeks' time. This is the power of mentorship. We're not staying on YouTube University for 6 months. We're not going to be tussling and going back and forth with AI for weeks and weeks and weeks and months and months and months, trying to figure it out. No, we're getting locations and machines in a little over 30 days, a little under 30 days, within weeks' time. Within weeks' time, just Friday, my student sent me, yesterday, my student sent me this, Miss May. 28 days later, she has landed her location. We're not playing no games. Business credit success, $9,000, $10,000, $22,000, and so on. Champel Hickman got a vending machine for her 10-year-old son. This baby making money while he in school. There is no age limit. Tasha Cobbs Leonard and her husband, they're on their third location. If they can do this, you can do it too. Watch these videos here. Listen to what some of my other clients have to say.
Charmaine. I got my first vending machine in less than 2 months.
My name is Tori Lawson. I took Coach Charmaine's Vending Academy from January 5th to 8th. It's working. I took a chance. We are here. Hopefully I'm not pulling the same.
I mean, we've tried to go online.
And no, we failed. YouTube University failed us this time.
Coach Charmaine, all I can say is, wow. Thank you for the wealth of knowledge that you have provided and was not stingy with it.
He's going to show you where to get the machine and to go check it.
I completed IB Vending Academy. She walks you through step by step.
But your course, I mean, how detailed you were.
I'm so glad I joined. Worth every penny.
A lot of the questions that I was going to have to research on my own, you gave us that information with no hesitation.
I had my first placement early October.
I'm so glad that we got in early. While it's cheap, because the information that you gave us was literally like priceless. Yeah.
The 4-day boot camp, I mean, I recommend that to anyone that's trying to start this journey.
It's going to work.
Follow your steps.
Do exactly what she says and you will be in there. We're so excited to get this business going for our kids and their kids. Do it, please.
Do it.
Please.
Reach out. Register now. It was everything.
IB Vending Academy. It works.
All right, y'all. Here are the dates for the next live 4-day boot camp. We're starting next week, June 22nd through June 25th, from 7 p.m. Eastern to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The first hour is strictly education. The last 30 minutes are reserved for questions and answers. With this boot camp, you have lifetime access. I'm going to say that again. With this boot camp, you have lifetime access. So for those who may not be able to attend every single evening, you're still going to be able to have access to the education that night. All details are going to be sent to you via email. So make sure you check your spam box and your promotions folders as well. You will get the video replay. So yes, all the live classes will be recorded, but they're also going to be uploaded into our learning portal after the class is over. I want to show you the value of what you are investing into yourself. This is just the value. This is not the offer. But this boot camp, it is valued at $5,868. There are people out here selling vending courses for this and more, and it's annoying, okay? So $5,868, that's the value. That is not the offer. The 4-day live course, that by itself is valued at $2,999. The IB Vending Academy Business Credit Crash Course, that's valued at $1,500. I'm throwing that in as a bonus. Bonus number 2, the vending business proposals. Bonus number 3 and number 4, my email and phone scripts to secure locations, my personal private vendors list to order machines, plus some location locators. What does that mean? There are companies out here, connections out here that actually help you find the locations. Those are all going to be thrown in as free bonuses as well. My personal pricing list to price your items for profit, that's valued at $97. I'm throwing that in as a bonus. The same vending contracts that I use in my 13 locations, that's valued at $47. My business tax 1.5 hour question and answer session with celebrity tax preparer Mignana Bradshaw, that is valued at $199. I'm throwing that in for free. We're going over business taxes. What can you write off as a business expense? I'll give you one clue right now. This entire academy you can write off as a 100% business expense write-off. The live LLC formation call. For those who do not know how to fill out your LLC application properly, we will teach you how to do that as well. The VIP 30-day private inner circle access group, which is really 45 days. We're going to be together for a total of 50 days, ladies and gentlemen. 50 days. That's valued at $199. And then my vending essentials and checklist for success, that is priceless. That is priceless. Now, I showed you the offer, but I want to also offer you something special. For everyone who is on this webinar, not the offer, I showed you the value. I want to offer something special for everyone on this webinar today. And if you want to know what that is, put the word special in the chat. Type the word special. And while you're doing that, you all know other people are charging between $1,500 to $6,000 for a program. And I think it's absolutely absurd. I said it was annoying earlier, but the word I was looking for is absurd. It's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So tonight, you are going to get a special discount of a little over 92% off. For only $347, you are able to enroll in the IB Vending Academy 4-day boot camp that starts next Monday. For only $347, you're going to be able to get every single thing that we just discussed and more. 10x. We also have affordable payment plans available at checkout. This is the perfect opportunity for you to use other people's money to grow, scale, and leverage your vending machine business. I have Klarna. I also have Afterpay at checkout. So you get all of this when you join IB Vending Academy. You get the opportunity to tap into this $80 billion a year industry. It's never going away. Someone will always need what you are offering. You're going to learn how to pick the right vending machines and find the right locations. You're going to get my proven business credit program that teaches you how to get funding. And not only just funding, but with business credit, you can get vehicles in your business name. You can get into the Airbnb business. You can purchase property. Also, let me go back to the point where I said, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I don't want you getting into this business and staying in this business for 10 plus years. I want you getting into this business, securing the bag, taking that bag and investing it in a bigger bag, something that's going to bring you even more money. What is that? A car wash, a laundromat, a home healthcare business. Use the vending industry as a stepping stool. You're also going to get over $5,000 worth of resources, including courses, video playbacks, and personalized support. That's going to be the 30-day Inner Circle Access Group, the VIP group. We're going to be in that group every day talking. If you need to schedule one-on-one calls with me, that is where you will do that as well. You're also going to learn how to make an extra $1,500 a month with your vending machine business. But wait, there's more. You're also going to be able to add a free +1. Bring your spouse, bring your friend, bring your family member, bring your child, bring your business partner. Y'all come and learn together. Add your free +1. They're going to be able to receive every single thing that you receive in your registration as well. And I'm going to throw in another bonus for you guys too, for free. The Vending Boss Checklist. In order to be able to maximize your success in this industry, organization is key. You're going to be talking to a lot of locations. So with the Vending Boss Checklist, this helps you to stay organized. You're going to be able to grade these locations based off of the answers that they give you to your questions. This is a $297 value. but I'm throwing this in for free as well. So, recap. We start next week, June 22nd through June 25th. Everything you see here is what you're going to receive for only $347. Everybody on this call, you are too talented to stay where you are. Some of you have seen me talk about it online. I don't even know where the slogan came from, but it's time to go from being stuck to stopped. It is time to take fast action. So tonight, you're able to join IB Vending Academy for only $347. And after you place your order, you're going to receive your order confirmation immediately. So make sure you check your spam and your promotions folder, okay? Because the link does sometimes like to sneak in there. If you're ready for us to drop this link, if you're ready to take fast action, and you're ready for us to drop the link so you can secure your seat for yourself and your free +1, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. And while y'all are doing that, I want to talk to you guys for just a little while longer, because I know some of you may be sitting there saying, hey, listen, I may not be quite ready to take fast action. And I get it. I've been there. If you were here in the beginning, I told y'all how nervous I was. I was scared, but I had to step out on faith. Hesitation, it is actually costing you. It is not free. So if you have objections, let's talk about the first objection. I need to think about it. I need to think about it. Some of you are saying, Coach, let me think about this. But I want to be honest with you. How long have you been thinking? Some of you all were supposed to start your vending machine business last year. You've been thinking about creating another stream of income forever. You've been thinking about getting out of survival mode forever. You've been looking for a backup plan forever. You've been trying to build something for your kids for God knows how long. Thinking does not pay the bills, y'all. It doesn't build machines. And every week that you spend thinking is a week somebody else is out there stocking their machine and collecting their money. So $347 is not a risk. Staying stuck, in my opinion, is the bigger risk. The second objection someone may have, I don't have the money. Some of you are saying, I don't have $347 right now. Well, this is why I have the payment plans available at checkout. So you can literally get started for $28.91. Or if you choose the 4-month installment, you can get started for $86.75. I want you to think about this. You have $347. You just haven't decided that you're worth it, and you are worth it. You are worth it. You got to decide at some point it's worth investing in yourself. That's literally the most important bill you could ever pay. And the third objection, what if it doesn't work? What happens when it does? I want you to go back and look at those testimonials. Think about those testimonials. Those are real people just like you. And they're not any different. They thought, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I want to do it. I know it's room for me, but how am I going to do it? How am I going to get there? The only difference is they made the decision. And now they are making money outside of what their job is already paying them. Again, you have lifetime access to this program. You can go back, you can rewatch, you can call me, you can ask me questions as long as you need. But the only way that this does not work is if you don't show up. So tonight, for only $347, this is the chance for you to be able to show up, boots on the ground, and start making passive income this year. Not tomorrow, not next year, right now. Right now. We're about to drop the link. We're about to drop the link. Chase, you ready? The link is in the chat. Urban Zone, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm logging in from Arizona.
Love it.
And I prayed about all of this. My daughter has her vending business in Illinois, and so she's the lead of the family in
Okay.
regards to this. I work in academia, and
Okay.
I'm about to semi-retire.
Love it.
I'm 55 years old, and I've been a public servant for a lot of years, working for the state and then the county. But with all that said, if I'm not able, I know you have the different pay structures,
Mhm.
but if I am not able to start during this boot camp,
Mhm.
will you have one in the near future? Like, when will your next boot camp be? Are you able to disclose that or?
Love that question. I love that question. So I do not know when the next boot camp is going to be. I have been trying for the past few months to get away from teaching live. And so I have weekly meetings with my team. We are working diligently to where I'm able to do evergreen, meaning it won't be live any longer. It will be a recorded program, which I'm not the biggest fan of because it's not as
Right.
personable. But I don't know when the next live is going to be, if there will even be another live course.
Right. Okay, I get it. Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, as soon as you invest in the 347 boot camp, you are in the boot camp. You are in the boot camp. You are in the boot camp. Welcome to the Academy, Jay. Can you do it on a later date? So I don't know if I'm going to do another live boot camp after the 22nd through the 25th. All right, who's next? Inside of the Academy, we're going to be going over everything from A to Z. So we're going to be talking about commission. We're going to be talking about rent. We're going to be talking about insurance. We're going to be talking about vending machine maintenance repairmen. We're going to be talking about the different types of machines that are going to yield you the most money and the different types of locations that are going to yield you the most money. Welcome to the Academy, T. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And remember, you all, you have lifetime access to this. So whenever you need to go back, review, rewatch, whatever you need to do, you have that available for you. All right, y'all, here's the link for the free gift. You are so welcome. This is my way of saying thank you. I am so proud of you all. For those who have joined the Academy tonight, welcome. For those who will be joining the Academy, welcome. I am super honored and excited to be your coach and walk with you hand in hand with your vending machine journey and in your vending machine business. All right. I'm so excited. I'm so honored to coach you and serve you in this capacity. It is time for y'all to start making this money. And there's tons of it out here. You just got to know where to go get it. And I am excited to show you exactly how to do that. All right, it's go time. Again, thank you for spending your Sunday evening with me. I am your master vending machine business coach, Charmaine. And until next time, y'all, happy vending. I'll see y'all on the inside. Good night, everybody.